Good afternoon, my dear students. Myself, Professor Lovepreet from the Department of Commerce of Gujranwala Guru Nanak Khalsa College. Today, I'm going to pick another topic from the management accounting, that is the difference between financial accounting and the management accounting. So, you have already studied in the first year the concept of financial accounts. In this year, we are going to study management accounting, that is the accounts which are related to the management, the accounts which gives a support, a result to the management to take the future action with following the reports and everything like ratio analysis, the results from the cash flow statement, the results from the fund flow statements. All those results get compiled and those are discussed in the proper meeting, in a general meeting, and those results are then analyzed and interpreted by the financial advisors, and upon that the top level managers sitting in the discussion, they decide upon the futuristic plans and makes out the strategic plan for the future. So this is what the management accounting basically deals with. So let us just prick out some difference between both of them, right? Firstly, the nature and scope of financial accounting. It basically records the day-to-day transactions, the small and big transactions that come across. These transactions are recorded through the financial accounts into the trading account or in the profit and loss account, or they are recorded in the balance sheets and anything else. So recording of the proper transactions in the accounts is under the head of the financial accounting. Whereas in management accounting, only the information to the management is given. I mean to say, the accounts which are prepared by the financial accountants in the branch of financial accounting, those accounts are taken as a base, and through that particular account, some set of formulas are used, and those formulas are set principles, set standards they have, set benchmarks they have. Those are applied with the help of those formulas or the set benchmarks. The values taken from the financial accounts are taken, and these are put into that formulas, and those formulas gives out some arithmetical expression or something like that, and which makes out some results, the approximate or the final values or the actual figures they show you, and through with the help of that, you take out the decision that whether your organization is going in a favorable path or an unfavorable path. So basically, all those accounts which are collected, all those information which is collected from the financial accounting, those get molded into the formulas, and with the help of those formulas, the information is gathered, and that information particular is provided to the management for taking the future plans, decisions. Next is the historical data. As I have already told you that the historical data which is recorded, like day-to-day transactions which have been earlier recorded, those transactions are recorded, and with the help of those only the management accounts uses their formula and take out the result out of that. So historical data, the old data, is taken as in base for the management account itself, and this is what the financial accounting basically the nature is. Next is management accounting. It is completely futuristic. It is for the future. Financial accounting relates to the present and the historical data, whereas the management accounting deals with the futuristic one. Right? Next is benefiting the insiders as well as the outsiders too. The financial accounting here benefits the insider people also. I mean the top level managers, the middle level, or the other stakeholders also, which are inside or outside the organization. Now what a stakeholder is a person who is directly or indirectly related to your organization. Here the organization that gives him the benefit or the loss or something like that to the person or to the who is called a stakeholder, basically, who is directly or indirectly related to your organization. So he must have the knowledge of the organization, where the organization is leading and what the organization is doing, right? So it benefits with this financial accounting information. That particular benefit is provided to the insiders as well as the outsiders too, or you can say to the stakeholders. Next is the management accounting. In this, it has only the inside purpose. Only the insiders get benefit from this, because the information which is collected from the financial accounts is put it into the formulas, and after the formulas the results are taken out, and all those results are taken as a benchmark or the standard for the futuristic decisions, for the futuristic and strategic plans. And those decisions are basically for the inside purpose only, not for the outsiders. So sometimes it becomes very limited to use of this. Next is mandatory. As I always said, that this is for the benefit of insiders and outsiders too. That means that according to the official guidelines, it is mandatory to maintain financial accounts of a company, so that we or we can say the stakeholders should know that what the company is leading or what the company is doing. Whereas in management accounting, it is not at all compulsory. It is not compulsory for an organization to maintain management accounts, to maintain management accounting set rules and everything else. It is just for the sake of your for your sake you can adjust those formulas and have those. So it is not compulsory to maintain management accounts in your organization. Next is the actual figures are recorded. In financial accounting, actual figures are taken. The data is which is to be recorded is to be very accurate, very prompt, no biasness. The data should be very reliable for the other accounts also. The other accounts or anything else which an accountant needs, anything else which any other person should can be needed someday. So the accounting data should be very reliable, and if it is reliable, it is easy for each and every person to check out that what is going through the company, and it becomes very transparent. So the data should be very transparent, and actual figures are recorded into this. No approximation, no round offs, nothing. Actual figures to be recorded. Whereas in management accounting, approximate figures are sometimes used. Sometimes the points, if there are decimals and after decimal there are some figures, those figures are just rounded off, maybe to the next higher value or to the lesser value. So actual figures are not the part of management accounting. Approximations are often used, right? Next is point number 6 is uses monetary information. In financial accounting, only and only monetary information is used. The information which is related to the money or cash or fund, only that monetary information is used in financial accounting. Whereas in management accounting, it uses both non-monetary and monetary information as well, right? Next is 7th point is reporting is slow. Here reporting is quick. Financial accounts reporting is usually slow, because you have to first of all record the day-to-day transactions in have to make a little single journal entry. Then you have to put in other books, subsidiary books and trial balances. Then balancing all of these accounts. Then making the trading account. Then after that P&L account. And after that, at the last, we make the balance sheet. Adjustments are to be made. So all of these things takes time, and while taking time, it becomes the reporting of that particular organization's accounts becomes little slow. Otherwise, it has to be very accurate, right? So reporting is slow here. While in management accounting, reporting is quick, because the accounts which are already prepared in financial accounting, the transactions or the operating activities, whatever it is, are recorded already into the financial accounts while taking so much of time. So it becomes very easy for the accountant, while making the management accounts, to just take up the figures from there and just put it in the formulas and get out the results, take out the results and put forward in the front of the top level managers. So the reporting is quite quick here. Next, point 8, GAAP, that is GAAP, generally accepted accounting principles, is followed over here. A set of principles is there, like debit what comes in, credit what goes out, various Indian standards, various accounting standards are to be followed, various rules, various accounting conventions and principles are to be followed, what to do, what not to do, various do's and don'ts, and there are while calculation or maintaining your financial accounts. So generally accepted accounting principles principles. It is a standard given by the authorities, and this is to be followed while maintaining your financial accounts, whereas in management accounting no such particular set of principles is to be followed. The principles to be followed is already into the financial accounts. So what principles are to be followed, the data which is accurate over there can easily be used in the another management accounts. So there are no extra set of principles which are to be followed over here. Then ninth point is accounts is prepared for a particular period. Yes, the financial accounting, we always say for the financial year, like that commences from April 1 and ends till 31st of March, there is a particular time period, right? So at the end of the year, just to show the financial balance sheet, a financial position of a enterprise balance sheet is the ultimate thing which we look upon. So that is for a particular period. Whatever accounts you make, that is for the particular period, like from here to here, from this date to that particular date. But in management accounting, no such time period is confined, whereas it supplies information time to time. I mean, if they think that weekly reports are to be given, if they think fortnightly reports are to be given, or whether it is like 6 monthly reports are to be given, after analyzing all of the financial accounts and analyzing and interpreting all that information, another management accounts are prepared with the help of those. So it is completely a base. Financial account is completely the base of management account. So with the help of all these are to be prepared. So it supplies information from time to time. There is no such particular period from where the accounts are to be started and where it is to be end. It is nothing like that. Right, next is published. Here it is not published. Financial accounts usually don't get they get published. I mean, they get published in the on the, I would say, to just to make them transparent in the system to all of the stakeholders who are directly indirectly related to the business. So the accounts are usually published and the accounts are quite transparent, whereas in management accounting they are not at all published, because that is completely for the inside purpose. I have already explained this in the third point, that this is for the inside purpose. So publishing management accounts is not important and not mandatory, because it is for the futuristic run. It is for the growth and development of the organization itself, which is the command of the top level managers, which is the duty of the top level managers. So it is not published at all. Next is 11th point, and the last point is auditing. Here in financial accounting, auditing is must. But whereas in management account, the auditing is not must. I mean, it is not mandatory. Here, the proper chartered accountants, a set of team comes. The internal auditor also makes the audit, on the routine basis. Whereas through the government officials also, the auditing takes place just to check the accounts, check out any misrepresentations if there are, to take out any of the errors if there are. So auditing is important and mandatory over here, while in management accounting the auditing is not at all mandatory. It is completely a subjective thing. If you want to recheck them or get auditing, you can easily say your accountant or whoever the charge of financial system can take out that auditing process, but it is not mandatory at all. So these were the 11 points which really chalks out the difference between the financial accounts and the management accounts. So I hope you all are very much clear in the difference between both of them. What are the financial accounts and management accounts? In the crux, I would say that financial accounts becomes a base for the management account. If this is accurate, management accounts will give you accurate results. Thank you.